What up, dudes and dudettes? This is Tara with Kittens, Weights, and Tarot, and I have a lovely review for you guys, a deck review today. I've actually had to pull in some extra lighting. It's not that late right now. It's only after 5:30, and the sun hasn't even gone down yet, but it is horrible outside. It is ugly outside. It's really muggy. It's still in the upper 90s, or sorry, upper 80s, and the humidity's got to be like 100%. And it's been raining, and right now there is a massive cloud that's sitting on the hill. So I'd say visibility is like maybe um, less than a quarter of a mile. So there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to our deck review. So here I have the Golden Tarot, and this is by Liz Dean. And I will say that this is actually one of my favorite tarot decks. I know that it is very simple. I know that there's another Golden Tarot out there. But I was at Barnes & Noble one day, and I ended up picking up a few decks. I mean, wow, that's such a shocker, right? Uh, and actually, I picked up this because I thought the images looked really cool, and then I found out that it was a pip deck, and I was kind of bummed out because, you know, I haven't really resonated with pip decks. I'm a very visual person. I gain a lot of my intuition through my visual, and when I picked up the deck, it just had such a caring, loving vibe to it. You know, like, hey, it's gonna be okay. There's a reason you got this deck. You know, you need to learn to work with the pips in order to strengthen your intuition in another way. So I already know, you know, what the cards mean. I've been reading for a while and studying tarot for a while. And so this has allowed me to, you know, gain images and insight and downloads from my intuition that I otherwise wouldn't have gotten had there already been images here. So now it's like the images are coming from that, you know, etheric realm, which I think is really cool. So let's go ahead and take a look at the Golden Tarot. It comes in this really, 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 really sturdy box. So I know that my cards aren't going to get all janky. It comes with this book, which I wouldn't say this is like a throwaway book. I mean, you know, the stock on here, you know, the paper stock is really thick. You got semi-glossy pages, so, you know, money went into this book basically. And I always like to do a little look through the book, kind of see where people were coming from when they created this deck. And, you know, it has some spreads and things like that. Every once in a while, you know, if I see a really cool spread in one of these books, I will use it. But, you know, it's just nothing really blowing my skirt up, but, you know, some pretty cool stuff in here. It has some keywords, and it has, you know, the planet or sign in case you didn't already know which of those are associated with the cards. Has your upright meanings, has your reversed meanings. Let me just kind of get in close so you guys can see. So there's the one for the High Priestess. I kind of wished, since this is the Golden Tarot, by the way, that is like my card. That is so my card. Like, I am pulling the Empress like no tomorrow. Like, I'm not even joking. Yeah, there's so many things that I am nurturing right now, and so I'm just being reaffirmed every time I pull that card. So, you know, as you're going through here, it's just, you know, interesting to look at. But, you know, since this is the Golden Tarot, I was kind of hoping that the edges would be etched in gold, but they are not. So a little bummed about that. But I would say that is my only complaint about this deck. So, you know, just your average little pip cards here. But they have been wonderful in aiding me in strengthening my intuition. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at our deck. Just making sure none of my other cards are stuck in here. Okay, looks like we are good to go. Okay, so here are your backings. And artistic, simple. Even when I hold them in my hand, though, they feel like an old friend, and the sound of them when they're shuffling, it just seems something familiar about. I don't know if any of you guys have ever, you know, experienced something like that. You know, let me know in the comments below there's a deck that, you know, when you held it, you're like, we we go way back, and I can't even explain it. I can't even explain how I could have that sort of connection with something printed on cardstock. Like I don't know. But I'm not, you know, really trying to question it. I do get some really awesome readings. This has been very beneficial in my spiritual journey. So, you know, there you go. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the cards. Okay, so I do flip through all the cards. So if you are one who does not want to see all the cards, then please fast forward. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go kind of quickly when we get to the pips. They're your average pips, but you know, just something about the colors and the background. You know, and I already know what the meanings are. And if I just sit with it, all these like spiritual downloads just come in, and it seems like I get more out of these cards, which I know sounds counterintuitive, but I get more than if there were actual pictures for me to look at. I mean, these are pictures, but you know what I mean. More like this. And just with the little symbols and the flowers here, you can see. I just love the expression on their faces too. Very serene, loving. They're just trying to help me out, yo. I just love that sound. I don't know why, I just love that sound. I don't know, I'm so weird. Hanged Man. It's like the cards are telling me now, like, why did you bump us off your nightstand? Like, I thought we were OG like that. And I'm like, well, I got these new cards, the Spiritual Tarot. I need to bond with them for a little while, and then you guys could go back up on the nightstand, like I swear. Yeah, so I got this other deck from Japan. It's a majors only deck, and so it's been staying on my nightstand. And I always keep a little stone on it. I always think that stones charge the decks, as well as my energy, it being close by, carrying them with me in my purse and things like that. I love his little like pantaloons, his bloomers. Sorry, I have to readjust. I'm actually kneeling right now instead of sitting like I normally am. I had to move to a different spot in the house in order to get what little light was coming from our windows, just due to the overcastness and muckiness that is outside. And then I actually had to bring a light in. And Wally is up on the table, so he'll probably be joining us shortly. That is my little puma. Wally, no. We're not climbing on the light. He's being mischievous because he would like to go outside, but it is wet and muddy outside. So maybe if he's really good and not jumping on the light, Wally, then maybe we'll go out on the wet balcony instead. Oops. It's your Ace of Cups there. Wally, what are you doing? What's with the mischief? You can be in the video, but you may not destroy my lighting, please. He's like, they only watch for me anyway, Mom. Wally. Check out that wheel. I don't know. These my peeps. This my deck. We gets along. so let me give you guys a little shuffle. So the cardstock is really thick. It's really slick, really smooth, so I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about any chipping or anything like that. So there we go. Okay, so I just do a little side shuffle with these cards. I shuffle like a dream. And they just offer some really good readings. Okay, so I will put these back in the box. Oops, actually, I need to put the book back in the box, otherwise the cards fall all over the place. I do not want that. Don't want them getting damaged in any way. So there you go. Okay, so here we go. Got the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, what did I tell you? This is my card. It is my card, my Empress. She keeps coming up. Okay, so couple of Pentacles cards here. So you know, gather what you may from that. But I just kind of wanted to show you kind of how they lay out. You know, how they shuffle and things like that. So yeah, there you go. That is the Golden Tarot by Liz Dean. If you are interested in a reading with me, then please check out the information box below for my website and my Etsy page. And don't forget to give this video, I will fix that later, a thumbs up. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I will see you guys on another day that hopefully isn't rainy and muggy and ooey. All right, peace, love, and chicken grease. Peace out.